Hey guys, so today we're going to do the mark and recapture map that we've been talking about. So just take a few minutes, pause the video, read the background information, and the purpose, and we'll talk about the hypothesis. So hit pause, press play after you read the background information and you're ready to go. Okay, so hopefully we have identified that the purpose of this lab is to estimate the population size of goldfish using the mark and recapture method. Up on the lab table you'll see 4 bags full of goldfish. They roughly have the same amount of goldfish. So what you're going to do, next to hypothesis, how many fish do you estimate are inside of this plastic bag ecosystem? How many goldfish are inside the Ziploc bag? So press pause, write down your number, press play when you're ready to go. Okay, so after you've made an initial prediction, remember that our hypothesis statement is in the format if, then, because. If characteristic, then result, because prediction. So if independent variable, then dependent variable, because prediction. Okay, so thinking about what characteristic you change or estimate about an area, think about that. Write down a hypothesis statement. Turn to someone around you, double check it. Then press play, and I'll give you a sample of a hypothesis. Go ahead. Press play. Okay, so my hypothesis statement is if the population of fish is closed, meaning that the ecosystem is sealed, no more fish can be added or subtracted, then the mark and recapture method will be successful because mark and recapture allows for accurate ecological population estimations. So I'll say that one more time. If the population of fish is closed, then the mark and recapture method will be successful because mark and recapture allows for accurate ecological population estimates. Remember that your hypothesis statement cannot be correct or incorrect as long as you explain a characteristic about the population, the result of that characteristic, and why you think so. Okay, so per group up on the table, you can take a look at them. Don't go and get the materials yet. You need a sandwich bag, which is already set up for you. Goldfish, already set up for you. 1 plastic spoon. What we're going to do is we're going to use our hands instead of a spoon. So you're going to take a handful of fish instead of fishing them out with a spoon. Okay, a medium-sized handful, not a huge handful. Okay, you are not going to use the pretzel goldfish. You're instead going to use a Sharpie, which is also in your setup on the lab table by the teacher desk. Okay, so press pause, read the procedure to yourself. Press play when you're ready, and I'll show you a demo. Okay, pause. Okay guys, so once you've read the procedure, flip to page 3 where it says data table 1. In the second column, this is column A, number of marked fish in population, in that starting population, we have 0. Because right now in this bag, none of the fish have yet been marked because we have not surveyed. We have not caught any fish yet. So what you're going to do is take your hand, without looking, pick up about a medium amount of fish. You're going to place them on that styrofoam plate in front of you. You're going to take a Sharpie and you're going to mark we're going to put an X on the actual fish. Okay, once you put an X on the number of fish, you are going to, in column C, label how many goldfish were marked in the sample. Because it's our first sample, no goldfish were marked in our sample. So there's already a 0 there for you. In column B, you want the number of total goldfish in the sample. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 18 fish total in our population. So for column 2, we're going to put 18. In column D, number of goldfish we mark and return to the population. We mark and return all of them. Okay, so all 16, 18, which, however many you caught, will go back into that population. Row 2, right? So we'll take our goldfish, we'll put them back into the bag, then we will recapture. So we'll do a second survey. Okay? From that survey, let's say that we picked up a few goldfish here. For generation 2, column A, number of marked fish in starting population, we would have had 18 or 16 from the previous trial. Column B, number of goldfish in our sample, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 goldfish. Number of marked in our sample, we have 1 marked. So in column C, you're going to put 1. Column D, number of fish we mark and return to the population. You mark the remaining that have not been marked. So you take the Sharpie and you mark all of the fishes. Then you put them back into the plastic baggie and repeat that process. One thing, so in between your process, make sure that you are giving the bag a good mix. So after you put your marked goldfish into your ecosystem, make sure you mix up the bag to make sure that your drawings are accurate. Okay? In your calculations, so after you've done all of your data in groups, we're going to do some calculations. So under data calculations, so you take a look at that, just read those 3 questions for me. Press pause. So we're going to use that equation underneath your procedure to estimate the population of goldfish for trial 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to use that formula to estimate the population of goldfish in your ecosystem. Once you've estimated all 4 populations based on your drawings, you're going to average them together. An average means you're going to add up your values and divide by however many runs you've done. So sum all of your populations. So for me, 260 plus 165 plus 192 plus 102. Take that sum, divide by the number of populations that you estimated, which is 4. So divide by 4 to get the average population size. That next question, you're going to take this plastic bag, you're going to dump out all your goldfish. Okay? You'll have them on the plate. You're going to one by one count how many goldfish were in your population. You might want to get another plate to separate it out so your partner and you can each count an area of goldfish, add together